Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about, should I acknowledge my triggers with a specific person? Should I learn how to work through them? Or should I ignore my triggers with a specific person? This is an amazing question I got on Instagram. If you ever want to give me video ideas, I ask for them only on Instagram. You can follow me over there. It's Shelly Bullard Love. But that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm sure there's a lot of different opinions about it. I'm going to tell you why you could do either really in this video. Before I jump in, my course for yourself is on sale just for a couple more days, and it is a course to unhook yourself from feeling triggered in relationship. If you want a step-by-step process to literally dissolve feeling triggered on the spot and learn how to create a new self-concept where you no longer are feeling abandoned or jealous or not good enough in relationships, this course is definitely for you. It is on sale for a very big discount right now, only for a couple more days. The link below has all the details. It's in my description, in the comment below as well. Okay, should you acknowledge your triggers? Should you ignore your triggers? This is a great question, actually. Let's talk about what I really feel you should do and why I feel you should do it. First of all, let's look at ignoring your triggers. Here is the often problem with ignoring your triggers. So what that would look like is, let's say you get triggered in a relationship. Maybe someone starts distancing from you, leaving you, ghosting you, something like that. Should you ignore it and pretend like it's not happening? Is that the way to create a reality where you no longer get ignored or ghosted or, not shown up for? Is that the way to create it? Here's a problem with ignoring it. Sometimes we pretend like we're ignoring it, but we're really not ignoring it. And that's usually the case. So if you're trying to tell yourself you're ignoring the situation, but deep down you feel really crappy about it, you hope it stops soon, you don't want it to happen anymore, you feel anxious, you're compelled to check and see where the person is, you're looking on their social media, but you're pretending to ignore it, that's not ignoring. And that's the problem with trying to ignore your triggers. Often we're not really ignoring it. So if you're able to ignore the triggers and truly feel like, I'm good, it doesn't matter, I know I'm going to be loved, I know I'm going to be shown up for, and that's your true experience, if that's your version of ignoring, then great, ignore it. But if you're pretending to ignore, but you truly feel like crap because of what's happening in your 3D reality, then the work is to acknowledge the trigger within you so that you can actually do the work that dismantles it. Okay? There are steps you can take to unhook yourself from feeling triggered in the moment. This is what I teach in Free Yourself. There are steps of turning towards the trigger, looking at it, understanding it deeper, realizing it's really just a belief system. All of this helps you create space from being really caught up in the trigger. And as you create space from the trigger and you start to just see it as what it is, which is a belief system that you're holding on to, the trigger naturally starts to dissolve from your system. So actually, we could call it, saying you start to naturally ignore it isn't quite what happens, but you start to naturally feel less triggered. You start to feel less taken down by the experience. And as that happens, you are internally creating a new self-concept, a new story about who you are, a new belief system about who you are. And that new belief system is a belief system that says, this isn't going to happen to me in relationships anymore. So if you are someone who, again, gets caught in like trying to pretend to ignore, trying to affirm your way out of feeling bad. But if you could try that. Try it for a couple days, but if you're still feeling like crap, and you'll know you're feeling like crap if you're doing crazy things. I don't mean to say crazy things, but that's what I call it in Free Yourself. I call it crazy detective work. You're trying to figure out what's going on, or you're talking to your friends about what's going on, or you're trying to figure, if that's what you're doing, you're still triggered. You haven't ignored it. You haven't affirmed your way out of it. Time to really actually do the inner work to start unhooking it in a step-by-step way. Again, the unhooking really comes from you looking at the trigger and recognizing, oh my God, this is just a belief system I'm choosing to believe into right now. That's all this trigger is, because that's what they are. If you feel left often in relationships, or you feel like you can't trust in relationships, or you feel rejected, that is because there is some belief system in you that says that's what's going to happen to me. The amazing thing about belief systems is they can be changed. So that is your work, to start changing the belief system that says this is going to happen to me in relationship. Yes, it includes things, work potentially like affirmations, but it's more than that. It's learning to soothe your nervous system through the process. There's a somatic element to it as well, where you literally no longer feel scared or left or not wanted. These triggers inside. If you want to learn how to do this journey in a step-by-step way, my course for yourself is it's my course to do this. It's an amazing course. It's helped many, many people, thousands of people already. This is a remake of the old course, so it's actually new and upgraded right now. And if you join right now, you will get the live call with me that's happening on June 7th. So check out all the details. They are linked in the description below. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye.